Okay, walking home, 8:05 a.m. I just talked to the city clerk's office. Hey, Lincoln Park, you are very fortunate. We have a good city clerk and a good staff. Shout out to Carrie Kerr, who it's going to be my pleasure. It is going to be a personal pleasure and a political pleasure to vote for her on November 5th. She is an exceptional city clerk. So I don't even know if she wants my endorsement or not, but she's got it. She doesn't have to ask. So I like just the restructuring that she's done and the way she streamlined certain elections and saved us money and made things efficient. Just as far as the nuts and bolts stuff like that. The stuff that nobody thinks about. All the little things that probably most residents don't notice and all that, so, or care about, but Carrie takes care of that stuff. So, but I talked to the staff, and they're gonna let Carrie know as soon as she gets in, and then she'll probably have DPS just come by and scoop up the sign. So, shout out again to Mark Sosnowski, a very decent Christian Catholic man who talked me off the ledge this morning. So, hey folks, it can even happen to me. Even my political emotions get out of control on some issues. But I just get so frustrated. If I were to post every single thing that bothered me politically on Facebook, I would literally have enough time left over to sleep, do housework, bathe myself, and feed myself. I wouldn't have time for anything else in life, ever. I mean, so I do filter out probably, I don't know, 98% of the stuff that annoys me. But it is a big deal, folks. You I know it. I know the campaign volunteer that took that sign out was given a list of high traffic locations in Wayne County to place signs. And again, I'll say it again and again, they are playing the odds that most voters that drive by do not know election laws, do not know that that is an illegally placed sign, and out of the ones that do, they're not going to get involved. If I were to pick the top two reasons why America is in the shape that it is, and we can argue about this until the end of time, and this is going to hurt some people's feelings, but you know what? I'm not running for office to buy everybody an ice cream cone and make everybody feel good, okay? The top two reasons why America is in the shape that it is because not enough people get involved in the political process. So the only choices that are left are mainly people who are dishonest, who are bad, people who want to have influence over your life, people who want to control your life, people who want to make money off of public office, and people that want power. If good people do not run for political office at all levels, from school boards and local judges and council members and mayors up to the White House, if good people, honest people, do not run for public office, the only thing you are left with is bad and dishonest people. You know what you call that? You call that math. That is the way it works. And it is very hard to get those people out. Why? Because they are willing to break the law. They are willing to bend things to their will. And they are protected by other people around them and underneath them and above them. It's called the establishment. It's called the good old boys club. There's a lot of names for it. It's called the cabal. You probably think I'm making too big out of a sign. And the number two reason, of course, these can go back and forth between number one and number two. The number two reason why America's in the shape of it is general political ignorance. Be honest. Most adult Americans of voting age do not know and do not understand government and politics and the laws at the level that they should. Most people do not take the time to properly educate themselves on this. Now, I might have just lost most of my votes that way, So this person probably doesn't want me to record them, so I'll turn the video camera this way. But now again, that probably hurts some feelings. Oh well, the thing is it's true. It's true. This nation is suffering from a widespread political ignorance. And I don't know how to change that. I don't think any one person can. I think people think they're too busy, or they just don't care, or because the game's is on TV, whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons. But until Americans at large start educating themselves on how the process and the system really works on politics and government, we'll be right here. We'll be right here. Well, and the majority of people will keep on voting for two parties. You know, there's no such thing as a two-party system. Yeah, and I can hear it right now. I've heard it so many times in my life, it makes me sick. Oh, but Chris, you have to try to work within the two-party system. You know what? I've been trying for over 40 years to work with Republicans and Democrats on issues. For all my activist work, for all my work with the groups I've been involved with, for the Center for Economic and Social Justice, the think tank out of Virginia that I'm involved with, as a public official, at all levels, I have tried to work with Republicans and Democrats, and you know what? They ignore patriots like me. I have been kind to them. I've been nice to them. I've tried to give them all the credit, and they still will not work on the things that legitimately will help America at all levels. Probably most of it because it involves too much work, and it would take away part of their political power. And that's the truth. That is the hardcore truth. You know it. I know it. America, you keep on voting for these same two parties, and they will keep on dividing the political power between them. Now, they have held 99.9% of the political power since 1912. Do your research. Since 1912. Why would they do anything to change that? Sure, the Democratic Party would like to see the Republicans be subservient at a permanent 40% of political power, and the Republicans would like to see the Democrats at that same 40%, but they certainly don't want them eliminated. No. Because if the Democratic or Republican Party were to be eliminated completely, either major party, then there would be 4, 5, 10, 20 smaller parties that would fill that void. And then the remaining large party, major party, would have to fight many political enemies. And they would have actual political enemies instead of political competition. And I know that you know deep inside everything I just said is correct. So November 5th, folks, at least in the 13th Congressional District of Michigan, you have a choice. You can vote for Chris Dardzinski, U.S. Taxpayers Party. You can. Make your decision on per office. How you vote for me does not affect how you vote for anybody else. It doesn't. Educate yourself. My link is below. Yes, I'll be putting this on my YouTube channel. And you know why? Because I'm tough and I have guts and I'm strong enough to go to Congress and fight those people. And it is a political fight. It is a political war between the establishment and constitutionalists and patriots like myself. That is the political battle lines. Accept that reality.